Good morning, good morning. Do I have a treat for you guys? Let me finish getting things set up and we'll be good to go. I have a lot of replays to go over today. Wonder how long this stream's going to be. All right. /D&D. Okay, here we go. So I have about 13, not about, I have 13 replays to go over. You got Dawn versus Hearted, or Dingo versus Whiteandblack. One Solution. I think that's his other AKA. We know him as Whiteandblack. So let's get started. There's a lot of games that are like 3 minutes long. So I decided to cast everything. Knock it the out. Alright, our first game, we have Dingo in top middle, and White is Protoss. And mid right. He is going to go for a mid build.
All for the Empire!
Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, I'm just doing a really quick cast. So, Hearted is going for a mid build, 3 gateways. Dingo went for a fast pull, no choke. He's going for the pull before the hatchery. I personally don't like it. I've tried it. It don't seem to work out. I think you have more meat to fight if you take your choke first. But here we go. The Lings are going to do the run by. The drone that was hurt went into a hatchery. We do have a Zealot going into Zerg's base. A little bit of micro in here with the Lings and Zealot. Got one hit. We did get one drone there. Two drones there. 3 drones. And nice defend. Overall, I mean, probe count is up there. Very nice control. He did lose a probe there. But man, oh man, four kills, and that sunken placement is not good. So you quick and easy, quick and easy. That's how we like it. A lot of these games are like this. What up? Let's go. There is a back and forth on this though. Dingo does pull some games on Hearted. So Hearted is Zerg mid base. Zerg mid base is so garbage. Oh man. And Dingo not going for a mid build. And we have an early pull. He's actually 5 pulling. So a lot of the Korean players will do this because if they get mid base Zerg, they do not want to play it. Because the spot abuse, this map it's broken. they feel like it isn't fair and it's not worth even trying to play it out. He does find him right off the bat. We do lose a couple probes here. But we're up to 3 Zealots now. Going for a pylon, poking around, trying to get another probe. Ends up with 2 more probes there, but loses all the lings. There's more lings filing in, but he says GG. Dave, you're gonna be on tonight. I'm gonna serve you up on a. Oh snap! Dave will probably be on this weekend. So right now we're 1-1. Mirror matchup. They just flipped, and both of them went pull first, and it ended really quick. All right. So now we're getting something else. Hearted is Zerg, bottom left, and Dingo is Terran, top middle. So Dingo always goes tank push. Tank push. And his tank push is pretty solid. So we'll see how this plays out. We got a barracks first out of the Terran, and we got Hatchery at 9. And it looks like pull before Overlord. Yep. Pull before Overlord by the Zerg. So the Zerg's playing it safe, getting his pull before Overlord to get the lings out a little bit quicker. There's the scout from our Terran player. Scouted with the SCV on the barracks. He usually scouts chokes. He's not really doing it this time, but I see that a lot with Dingo. Is he'll just sit there and be like, choke, choke, choke. Hearted did make, it looks like 6 lings to get scouts off. He's definitely got map awareness now, knows where he's at. He's seen everything on the map. He sees this move out. He's going for the SCV. The Marines are tightly behind that SCV, so he's going to be able to shut that down. If you can pick off these SCVs in the beginning, that's huge. Huge, because it's all about timing. It's all about timing. You kind of want to get something done with these lings, too. And he didn't really get anything done. So, an advantage. It's a small advantage, but the Terrans definitely got the advantage right now. We, in explaining that into a little bit more detail, those could have been drones that he made instead of lings. So, being that he made lings, he should have tried to, he did try, but you want to try to get something out of it because of it. But he's going mass lings. He's going to try to run him over with ling speed, it looks like. Aww. Dude, medics are so strong. He just mowed all that over. And yeah. That was unfortunate. Oh, what's up, Ozzy? Yeah, medics. So it looks like Dingo's gonna pull another win here. The guy threw a lot into lings. Like, he went from a small advantage to a lot bigger. Really, all the Terran has to do is sit here and hold, and he's got economy now up and going. He's getting range. And he just needs to make a little bit more of an army before he pushes, and then go in for the kill. Okay, we do have a tank push going on. We got some lurkers here. We do have scan starports being added on. Snipe the lurker. Very nice getting it just out of range of that tank. It looks like the Zerg's going for a final oomph here. He does snipe the lurkers. He does have a hive too, like, that's the thing, like, Hearted put himself in such a bad position going those lings, but he still has 5, 6 hatcheries, in great position. He's got a hive, he's teching up. But very nice, Dingo, 2-1. I didn't see the time on this one. Yeah, so that was a good game. That medic block really did a number. Let me change the colors. So Dingo now is Zerg in a corner. Corner Zerg is difficult, especially with Dingo. And Hearted is Protoss. And we have a cross map. Hearted is going to go for a mid build. And we have a 9 hatchery for Dingo. Dingo scouts the base over here instead of scouting middle. And Hearted is going to do the 3 gateway. Yep. He does find him. I feel like it's too late, though. Oh. Oh. Nice little juke there. And nice shutdown. Nice pick off on the wounded Zealot. Hearted's already gone into a gas and a core. And really, being across map, that's what he needed to do. He does snipe that probe with those lings, so that was a nice snipe. He is going for a run by, and he's there ready for the block. So very nice by Dingo. Seeing that coming. Dingo doesn't have gas yet, though. Oh, and our Protoss is getting aggressive, but he decided to pull back. A lot of players would have just fought that out and lost all the Zealots. So I give it to him on that. He could have lost the choke here. Dingo is still trying to get some kills with these lings. And he's at least being annoying. You know, making him pull his probes and all that. So, very nice by Dingo. We have 2 robotics coming down at Dingo's choke. We got 2 gas by the Zerg. Gonna speed it up a little bit. He does snipe a probe there. Very nice. Gotta stop chasing it and put the Zealot at the probe. Like you leave one to chase and one to chill. Like that's how you do it. Put it all on one side, put the Zealot right next to it. And shut it down. Alright, so our first drop is going to be at 6 minutes with Zealots. It's not going to be quick enough. He does pull back. And he managed to get a scout off. He sees that there's a layer, but it's not done yet. He sees what's going on. We are going into a Corsair. These Lings ended up dying. And we got 2 Reaver, Corsair. So, oh, almost gets it, bro. That was so close. Very nice. Very nice micro by Hearted. And very nice snipe by Dingo. That was 10 health, bro. 10 health. This Corsair is being a nuisance. Gonna get a scout off, see what he's got. See that he's going into a Spire. Sees the lack of Hydras. Sees the lack of defense for a drop. See, this is something I need to do as being Protoss Reserved. I don't do it enough. Going into a Corsair. This Corsair gives you information. Corsair helps you. The shuttle's starting to get some life back to it. So he does manage to pick that hatchery off. Oh, Dingo's coming in for snipes. Does get one snipe off. Very nice shots by the Reavers, though. Pushes the Hydras back. I'm gonna slow this down real quick. He's got a Reaver drop coming in. Those Hydras are in the perfect position. They don't snipe it though, and he does pull back. Just non-stop aggression. We got a couple more gateways going down in the middle. We got non-stop pumping from that. We are going into Dragoons. So the plan is going Dragoons with the Reaver push and just trying to win the game right here. Honestly, if Dingo had more Sunkens, like, you know, not a lot of people, you know, people frown on it, but to shut this down, to shut, you know, what this guy's doing down, he just needs a handful more of Sunkens behind this. Because he is basically doing it all in. He wants to be able to kill him here. And with enough Sunkens and some Hydras, you can shut this down and then, you know, Mutas to follow up to pick off the Reavers. But also, you're talking about Hearted here. You're talking about one of the best players in the game. Very nice snipes. So it's a lot harder to play it than say it, right? Dingo just made his hive. We got mutas now. He's adding on more pylons and more gateways in middle. He's just gonna try to mask that choke. Ooh, lurkers though. Lurkers. Right now he does not have a response for lurkers. So as long as they come in time. The only issue I'm seeing is anti-air. So a drop can come in. But the lurkers is really smart. It's gonna be unexpected. He does lose one Reaver there. And it looks like here they come. Very nice. Shuts him down. Says, hey, this is my choke. Back the fuck up. We do have 2 Reavers. It looks like exactly what like he thought, okay, boom, I'm going drops. I'm going to have to get his minerals. We do have a couple Scourges there. They ended up dying on that. And here comes the Reavers. Oh, no. This is probably going to be it, guys. 15 kills. 3 kills. So he does hurt him with it, unfortunately. And Hearted is massing. Oh! We do have a drop, but he runs it. He does lose a little bit at the choke. Dingo's down to 26 drones. I think this is a very nice he had 13, so he did get him on that last drop. He pulled away from it, or that was from the choke. The lurkers are saving him. It's a very nice defense. Like, everything that's coming in is getting hit, but that looks like it, unfortunately. Yeah. No GG from Dingo, but obviously it was definitely a GG. Ow. Very nice. It's a 10-minute game. Lego. Lego, my ego. Alright, Hearted is Zerg and Dingo is Terran. We got a barracks first, and it looks like pull before Overlord. He does scout the base next to him instead of scouting middle. The reason why they do this instead of scouting middle because they plan on making lings. So they don't have to worry about if there's going to be, and it kind of gives them advantage too. They're making the lings anyways. Alright. See, he's scouting chokes this time. He is making lings. He does have 2 drones at his choke, so he's ready. He's ready for whatever harassment. He only puts down 1. I think that's a good response. Goes right into a gas. We do have 6 lings here. That's going to be plenty. The SCV is hurt. Oh, and he snipes it. So, huge snipe, but he did have another SCV there. The only difference is he would have a second factory down. So it does slow the Terran player down. This SCV is going to come out and he either will make the factory here or he'll wait till it gets up here. But very nice snipe by Hearted. He is going to make it here. So he's still going for that tank push timing. Just going to get his tank pump is going to be smaller. Does an engineering bay with a choke in case lings. And we are going into Lurker Queen's Nest. There's our tank. So siege tank timing is always 520 to 540, right in that range. If the longer it takes them to get a tank pushing, they're up to something. So, but 520, 525 is a good time. That's good. That's a good time. If it would have been later, they probably went into a double. They're probably doing a drop. They're doing something else. Their gas is focused somewhere else, and they're not worried about hitting that timing as quick as possible. Like I said earlier, Dingo has a very solid tank push, one of the best. That turret isn't in vision, unfortunately. He does repair the tank. He does get vision of everything in his base. He sees the hive. We're going into a defiler mound. We have lurkers. So our Zerg player is just going right into defense. Lurker swarm. 7-minute defiler mound going down. That's a good timing. That's a really good timing. We got a tank on the ledge. More lurkers being made. Thank you for the follow. I have a bit of a cold this morning. Nice control by Dingo. Doesn't lose the Marines there. Loses a little bit on the corner there. Snipes a lurker, pulls back. Very nice control. We do have swarm now. So it's going to become a lot harder for him to... Very nice. Nice control with Terran. Getting out of the swarms, moving around. Going back and forth. Are we going to get a pick off? Oh, that was so close. That was so close. But look what the Terran's doing here. He's got a very nice spread of tanks. So it's going to become harder and harder for the Zerg to stop this. He's going for the Spire. That's a nice pick off too. Oh, loses the Defiler. Is Dingo going to pull the win on this? It's the spread of tanks. It's the spread of tanks, bro. Dingo's Terran reminds me of Stone's. Stone has a very, very solid tank push. Very strong, aggressive. Probably one of the best in SCW. We don't have much left here. Ah, and the Lings went over to the left. There's GG. Well done, Dingo. Ugh. I have bad allergies, and summer is here, bro. Summer is here. This is a short game. Alright, Hearted is Terran, and Dingo is Zerg. That mid-base Zerg, bro. You're seeing fast games because of mid-base Zerg. It's a killer of a lot of people. What up, Sean? Alright, so we got a Barracks first out of Hearted, and it looks like Dingo went into that fast pull. He went 5 pull. And now he's... So you're seeing a similar builds from these guys, going into the 5 pull instead of actually playing the game out, because it's mid base Zerg. They are expecting the worst out of it. They know that who they're playing against is a good player. Oh, very nice stack. That's right on top of the Lings. Loses a Marine there. He cancels the barracks. Gets the bunker up. Throws a couple SCVs in with the Marines. I think that's game, boys. We do get the scout off, too. Hatchery is going down. Dingo's trying to get some kills, and still no GG. I don't know why the guy has to be so disrespectful. But GG. I should have looked at the time on that one, too. I didn't. Ooh, right next to each other. Hearted is Zerg, and Dingo is Terran. They're having a slugfest back and forth with this mid-base Zerg shenanigans going on. We have a 5 pull out of Hearted, and he is going to scout him first. So there's a big possibility Hearted is going to pull off the win on Dingo right here. And what some lucky SCV scout with that depot. That's crazy. That's the kind of stuff Dingo is like, what? But we got Lings. And here we go. He's attacking. Oh, he gets a drone. Oh, man. And the bunker is down. He's got one Marine in there. That one Marine is doing work. Oh, shit. Gets the SCV. That was a nice snipe. This depot is out of play, so it will be sniped. This is critical for the Terran. You lose this depot, you can't make any more Marines. So now the Terran is stuck. He needs another depot. He's in a bad spot. And honestly, Hearted could go for a choke or whatever, but he's definitely trying to do something with the Lings. Doesn't, and that's GG. So again, back and forth with these guys. It's Hearted versus Dingo, and 13 games altogether. I'm casting it, posting it on YouTube. Okay, 14-minute Terran versus Terran. That's why I don't have the text-to-speech on right now. I'm just doing a quick cast. Cross map Terran versus Terran. Holy smokes. I'm going to speed it up. Dingo finds him first scout. Dingo cancels the barracks, goes into gas. There you go. We get a double. A little bit quicker than Hearted. Triple coming out of Hearted, though. No triple out of... There's a triple out of Dingo. So he got one a little bit quicker, but then Hearted got his other one a little bit quicker. So they're about even on that aspect. We do have an engineering bay coming out of Hearted for vision. See what Dingo's doing. Dingo's going into a factory starport, so he's going to go for a drop. Three bunkers at his choke. Hearted, on the other hand, is only doing a couple factories. It looks like he might be going for a tank push, or this is just defense before he actually does something. But he gets a full scout. He sees all of it. He sees the two barracks, the lack of Marines, the lack of tanks. That's a huge one. Starport. So he sees what his tech is going to be. He actually decides to go into a Wraith to scout and to deal with drops if he's going drops. Hearted is massing tanks. So he definitely... It looks like he's just going to defend for now. Dingo scans, seen the tanks, he's seen his base. And we're getting a scout off with the Wraith. I want to note that Dingo went into a scan. Hearted has not. So in the aspect of SCVs, Hearted is ahead. So economy-wise, Hearted is doing better than Dingo is because he chose to go into that scan so early. But he got good intel, so... Got a couple Goliaths at the choke. More tanks being added on. Got 4 starports, and it looks like Dingo is going to be adding on more starports too. Yeah. So he's going into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 or 8 starports. And Hearted is taking Dingo's choke. So that's smart, because map control is a huge part of Terran vs. Terran. And he's going into battle cruisers. He moved up on the choke and just sieged up. Took a lot of damage, but he was able to like move forward with it. He is taking Red's choke, but we have battle cruisers. Very aggressive move in by Hearted. But the more battle cruisers that get added on, the harder it is for Hearted to do anything with it. this isn't enough Goliaths to be able to take the battle cruisers. We do have Wraiths, though, that are cloaked. The scan saves him. There's more battle cruisers and Goliaths coming in. We do get a couple good snipes there. Very nice aggression by Hearted. He is relentless. Holy smokes. Dude. I wouldn't have thought that this would have worked, but the Goliath's coming up to clean up what's left. Good micro picking off the leftover. Holy shit. And this goes to show, guys. This goes to show. You want to make more than just one factory when it's Terran versus Terran. You need a couple tanks just to deal with the ground. He went way heavy on the starports and it fucking bit him in the ass. Hearted's 1-1-1. Yeah, good game, man. Very nice. Yeah, he never calls good game. The disrespect of this man. The disrespect, the sheer disrespect. Nah, Jose's better. Right now, Jose.
All for the Empire.
Right now, Jose, he plays pubs, so Jose's not as good as he once was. But Jose, when he's playing competitively all the time, he is a menace. Okay, can you tell the difference between the colors? This is Hearted. Hearted always builds out his choke. Dingo's going to get the scout off with the Overlord. He is doing hatchery first at his choke. And he goes pull before Overlord. 2 Gateway Forge. I love doing this. If you could get the scout off quick enough when you're putting the 2 gateways down, if you find out it's Zerg, putting a couple cannons down right now is so strong. Dingo is doing the correct response, but he had no sunkens, so that's definitely game. You gotta have, as soon as you get creep, try to do sunkens too. So that was a quick shutdown. Quick shutdown. Very nice. Thank you for the
All for the Empire.
Ooh, this one's even quicker. What the fuck? Yeah, Dingo's good. He's just very defensive. Which he hasn't really been in these games, which is crazy. Okay, Dingo's got mid-base Zerg again, and it looks like he's going for that 5 pull. Yeah, going for the 5 pull. We got Barracks first out of the Terran player. So, with that scout, the Zerg should think he's here. Seeing the SCV come in at the angle it did. So the fact he went top middle with it. Probably thinking he's across map. He didn't find him. And now he's scouting the base that I was thinking. And he didn't find him. Ouch. Yeah. That's game. Which, like, across map happens a lot, but the angle that SCV was at, it was either he came middle and went left with it, And that's what he did.
All for the Empire.
Yeah, that was quick. Okay, this one's 8, almost 9 minutes. They ended up going 8-5. Hearted wins, but Dingo put in some work. All right, Dingo is Zerg, top right. Hearted is Protoss. Hearted has gotten Protoss a lot. And he is going for that mid build. Being that Dingo is going pool first before Ovi. And now Dingo scouts his choke, looking for the cannons. Smart move. Hearted does find him right off the bat. He does get the Sunkens down. We get a cancel on the pylon. We do get a hold. So he holds, but he needs to just not let these Zealots kill any drones. Like killing Lings, it's really not that big of a deal as long as you keep them from running through. We do have a forward cannon here. It's not in range, but I guarantee that Sunken's going to hit that. He's going into gas and a core. No, it doesn't. That's crazy. And we got 2 gas out of Dingo. I don't know if that's the correct response. You don't have the hatcheries or the drone production to do 2 gas. I think it's a little too much. Got more Zealots being added on by the Protoss. We're going into a robotics right off the bat. Double robotics. Going into dropship. So he's going to try dropping Zealots just to see. He went into a double din, and he's going to try to catch him off guard with the Hydras. So he's going to try to break the choke. And I'm talking about the Protoss choke. He does see everything, though. He gets 4 drones there. 5 drones there. Dude, that was very nice. And he's going for a Reaver push. Like I said, this is a timing. He wants to try to get the choke before the Reavers. He doesn't want 2 more Reavers to pop. He wants to be able to snipe Reavers and keep the momentum going. But it looks like he's not going to be able to. He is going into a layer now. Now, like I said, if that Protoss would have picked one of the Reavers up or both of the Reavers up and went for a drop while Dingo's going for that choke, Dingo could have taken that cannon. He could have sat there and microed against the Zealots and the Sunkens, killing the Zealots, and then had Hydras to try to stop the drop or ran from the drop. But he could have been aggressive and won this. Like he's playing smart. But now Hearted knows what he's doing. So honestly, the more Reavers that stack up, like right now, he's going in for a snipe. He wants to kill it. But yeah, Hard is just chilling at the choke. Very nice Reaver micro there. Once this hatchery goes down, I'm sure he's going to attack in with Zealots. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. Little micro there with the Reavers, picking them up and dropping them. Oh! I'm doing a quick cast. It looks like it's going to be like an hour-long cast. Oh, this one's 20 minutes, and then 19 minutes. So let's save the Protoss vs. Terran for last. Let's run this Zerg vs. Protoss real quick. Good game so far. A lot of back and forth. There's a lot of mid-base Zerg and going 5-pool. I'm expecting the same thing out of this. Mid-base Zerg. He doesn't go 5-pool. He goes 9-pool into hatchery. Dingo goes for gateways in his base. He right before he scouts him. Dang, man. He decides to leave the choke alone. Oh, he comes back for it. Sunkens do come up, get a couple good hits off. We do have Lings popping. It does look like hard. Ooh, nice snipe with the drone there. But he does hold. He does have one sunken up. We have a double going into a core. He does have gas. Dingo is in a really good spot. He's forced a lot of Lings out. He's got a couple defensive cannons here. He's got the gas. He's going into a Stargate. And he let Hearted get his choke, but I don't think he's worried about it. Very nice creep colony behind. Stops the run by. Dingo didn't really respond to it. Like, he hit, and he was about to run through, and then he was like, I don't care. No gas out of the Zerg yet, and you've got Corsairs. So this gas is definitely doing what it needs to. Zerg's going into a 2 gas. Here's the Corsair getting the scout off. He sees the lack of gas. No Hydras. No Den. No nothing. These robotics are coming in heavy. And we are getting Zealot speed too. He might do a double shuttle. Or he's just Reaver pushing. Yep, he's just Reaver pushing. He's not even going to go into a drop. He's wanting pure aggression. We do have a Den now. Going into Hydra speed. Layer going down now. Nice snipe on those Lings. After these 3 die, he can attack in. I'm sure he knows it. Yeah, there you go. Nice surround on the Hydras. Good job, Dingo. Very nice control hotkey. And get a GG out of Hearted. So we got one more game left. One more game left. I don't plan on playing. I'm gonna watch this last one and then
For the Empire.
I'm gonna end the live for the video. I did this just for the cast. Alright, so Hearted is Protoss, and they're a cross map, Terran vs. Protoss. Hearted's probably going to do the same thing he always does, mid build right here. Yep. We got a barracks first out of Dingo. Going into 3 barracks. He should be able to scout the Protoss right off the bat. He didn't scout him? Or did he? He didn't scout him. Hold on, I need to run that back. That was weird. Wasn't that weird? It looked like he scouted. Yeah, he scouted him. I was going to say, there's no way he just started taking his choke with not knowing anything. Right? But the way he scouted, the Protoss has no clue where he's at. You don't get vision until it warps in. But he does find him right off the bat. Dingo gets up a bunker. Oh shit. Those cannons are warping in, and there's nothing he can do about it. I used to be in Dingo's position when I played mid-builds. I would never let this shit happen to me. I don't care if it's Hearted. I'll give a fuck. This shit would not go down. I'd fucking fight it, bro. Okay, hold on. There's something going on. Okay. He found it, unfortunately. Ooh, he's supply stuck. We do have medics now, so he's going to be able to fight these. Should be able to fight the Zealots. We're going into a tank. Hearted is going into a Reaver and Templar. Couple turrets going down. I think Dingo's screwed. The base he's in, it's going to be so hard for him to, especially Hearted, bro. Like, Hearted knows how to drop, and you're in a bad base. He put Zealots by his main to deal with drops. I really like that. There's the DT, gets a shot off on the tank. Here comes a tank drop by the Terran. He's ready for it. We are having a push out by the Terran. Holy shit. DT's doing work. Holy 5 kills. Here comes more DTs. 1 kill. DTs do the work, man. It shuts everything down. But he did manage to kill the choke and all that, and he's got vision now on the higher part of... Dude, that was so close. Very nice choke. Hearted tried to drop, but it didn't get off. Dingo needs more factories now. He's trying to get vision more around the map. Got a Wraith out here. SCV got sniped. This SCV is going to get sniped. He tried to get a Expo, and it got found, unfortunately. Here comes a drop, and he's going to see it. Just hits the gas SCVs. He didn't really hit anything. So nice dodge by Dingo. Another nice dodge. He kills the Marines, but Dingo saves his money. But this isn't going to stop. This is not going to stop, boys. That time his SCVs got hurt. He killed more Marines. I think no, dude. He got like half of them. He pretty much got all. But now he's chasing him down like a freaking madman. Oh, he hauled him there. Yeah. Hence why people don't like playing mid-base. Mid-base Zerg is the worst, but mid-base is freaking terrible. Because you get this, and there's so many freaking angles they can come in with the drops. You get somebody that knows what they're doing, it's game over. He wants to choke now. No. I don't know how that had range on it. That's so I would have done that, and it would have been like, I can't reach that. Dingo's being spot abused. He does run, but he's got like 12. He has no FCVs at all. You gotta get anti-air. You need race to stop these guys. Like, he's only pulling it off because he has, like, imagine every single time he's came in with what, 3, 4 shuttles? If you had a group of 8 race, that's the response. That's how you shut down what he's doing, and it's going to have to transition into bigger drops, which will give you more time to get minerals. But at least to shut down the four, ooh, we got carriers. The 4 shuttle drops that he's been doing. Okay, this one's 5 shuttles, but you could one-shot, with 8 race, you one-shot shuttles. So right now he'd see it, and you'd be like, boom, boom. He's going Valkyries, though. Very nice run. Very nice dodge by Dingo. I think the carriers are definitely going to be the deciding factor. So 8 race will stop the drops, but then once it gets into bigger drops, you want to go Valks. So the Valkyries are for the carriers or for the bigger drops. So Dingo's just going right into Valks, which makes sense because he's late on doing the Wraith early game. So we got Corsair carrier. An Arbiter. And a shuttle of Zealots. Another shuttle of Zealots Templar. Nice webs going down. He froze the... I think he got the main. Yeah. That's game. And that's gonna do it, boys. That is gonna do it. Dingo got spot abused. But very, very good games, back and forth. Like I said, 8-5. 8-5. Dingo definitely got his slugs in on him. But that's it. GG's. Alright, I'm going to end the live here. If you want to look this up and watch it later, you can. Look up Dingo vs. Hearted, SCW, Starcraft. It will be on YouTube. So thank you for watching.